or fear? What will you be voting for? That's the question we pose in tonight's preamble. Now, yesterday, the President of the United States returned home to the White House after a brief stay at Walter Reed Medical Center. By all accounts, his battle against the China virus goes well. The President climbed the stairs to the second floor of the executive mansion. Once he got to the top, he removed his mask and waited to salute the fine Marines who delivered him safely back to the people's house. The President stoically and sternly waited for Marine 1 to begin to lift off, and then he saluted. He then gave a thumbs up, and then he proceeded back into the White House. Now, most Americans watching that scene, they felt relief that our president didn't succumb to this brazen attack on the world by communist China. But there were some deviants out there who expressed, well, a different emotion.
I don't even know where to begin, honestly. I guess I'm just going to go right down the middle to Dr. Patel. I apologize. I messed up my staff's brilliant job of writing a tremendous open. It would have been really good, I promise you. It was really well done. But I am speechless. I am stunned. I have to be honest with you. I'm disgusted by what I just saw. This man is contagious. He just exposed his Secret Service agents who, as Nicole Wallace pointed out, are some of the finest, most professional people. Anyone who's ever experienced the Secret Service knows they are true professionals in every moment of their job. Would take a bullet for this president, not take one from the president. I'm just going to pass it on over to you, Dr. Patel. What do you make of that scene of Donald Trump taking off his mask in front of people?
First, I write my own intro every single day. I got a great staff, but I write my own, Joy. Second, he took off his mask in front of people? A mask Nazi like Joyless Reed at MSNBS would claim to be disgusted over such a thing. But let's review the guidelines that every American has come to know by heart. Wear a mask when appropriate. Maintain social distancing of 6 feet. Any of this ringing a bell? You know, wash your hands. Joy! The president was outside, and nobody was within 6 feet of him. Did she forget all this elementary stuff about the China virus given to us by the scientists? Or did the MSNBC star just use this good news as an excuse to bash President Trump and keep her audience afraid? Contrast that message sent by that hysterical harpy and Democrat socialist supporter at MSNBC with the message sent by the President of the United States, who now shares a common experience with many Americans out there that Pelosi, Schumer, Biden, and Harris do not share. He's experienced the China virus.
I just left Walter Reed Medical Center, and it's really something very special. The doctors, the nurses, the first responders, and I learned so much about coronavirus. And one thing that's for certain, don't let it dominate you. Don't be afraid of it. You're going to beat it. We have the best medical equipment. We have the best medicines, all developed recently. And you're going to beat it. I didn't feel so good. And 2 days ago, I could have left 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I felt great, like better than I have in a long time. I said just recently, better than 20 years ago. Don't let it dominate. Don't let it take over your lives. Don't let that happen. We have the greatest country in the world. We're going back. We're going back to work. We're going to be out front. As your leader, I had to do that. I knew there's danger to it, but I had to do it.
Leadership, boldness, no fear, determination to beat the infection that was unleashed on the world by the inhuman Chinese government, not cower to it. In solidarity with the Democrat Party in and out of the press, China, remember, piled on. After it was announced that our president became ill, our enemy couldn't wait to instill fear in America. One of the media mouthpieces over there for the communist regime brazenly and arrogantly tweeting, quote, President Trump and the First Lady have paid the price for his gamble to play down the COVID-19. The news shows the severity of the U.S. pandemic situation. It will impose a negative impact on the image of Trump and may also negatively affect his reelection, end quote. As has been widely reported, my friends, our intelligence agencies have revealed that Communist China, the country responsible for killing over 208,000 Americans, is solidly behind Beijing Biden in the race for president. And they are adopting the fear campaign being pursued by Democrat socialists and their protectors in the press here at home. So in the month to come, actually, the time we have left, the choice will be yours. What vision do you want for your family? Do you want the Democrat, Socialist, Joy Reid, Communist China vision, living in constant fear of the virus and an oppressive, all-controlling government? Or do you want hope, courage, and strength exhibited by the president and his vision? The choice will be yours.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.